The UNI football program finally gets a chance to play a football game as they are set to take on their big rival, South Dakota State, inside the UNI-Dome on Friday, February 19th. There are some key returners and a ton of fresh faces on both sides of the football for the Panthers. Here's PST's Brad Wells with a breakdown of the Panthers' offensive unit.
UNI Football was picked second in this year's conference preseason poll. While it's been over 12 months since the Panthers last played in the FCS quarterfinal game, the list of offensive returners starts at quarterback. Will McIlvain, now with a season of games under his belt, is set to build off his fantastic freshman season.
My expectation is to see a lot of growth there because it was the first time for all of them last year, players and coaches alike. So it was putting a bunch of people together to get to understand each other, but everybody as far as terminology, communication, verbal as much as visual communication, and understanding how that all fits together so players can execute at a very high tempo. So that growth moving into this season, same guys are sitting in that room and same players are on that field. So I think we have another huge opportunity there to show a lot of growth.
Despite losing targets in the passing game, this spring season has plenty coming back, including downfield threats of all-conference honorees Isaiah Weston and Deion McShane. Add SUNY Lane, an incoming tight end, Kyle Fortenberry from Western Kentucky, a John Mackey watch list guy, and UNI's targets seem deep with skill once again. Running backs enjoy the return of Tyler Hoosman and Nick McCabe, while adding talent with newcomers like Dom Williams.
But I feel comfortable with Dom and Tyler being the two guys that we'll lean on, and then McCabe I put right up there with those two because of how he came along. He was the one that was a nice surprise, and I don't want to call it a surprise, but he was the one that came along far enough that he gave us a lot more depth than maybe what I anticipated back in October.
The offensive line was hit by injury and graduations, but are building its chemistry towards the season opener with names like Penning, Nyson, Vanderslice, and Sorensen. The UNI Panthers open the season on a Friday, February 19th, hosting South Dakota State.
There's challenges, but man, we are the only division that are playing this spring. So the only football you're going to find this spring is in the FCS, and I think that's another huge opportunity. So we just have to find a way to get a lot of positive excitement, because there is that from this. Instead of looking at the negatives, there's a lot of positives too as well.